Alright everyone, welcome back to Coasters of the Thrills here, and we're going to get in the park and we'll explain some more about this video in just a few minutes. Alright, so we made it to Busch Gardens Tampa here, and yeah, get here. This is going to be like a video to showcase all the summer nights stuff that's going to be like going on with the park here, and hopefully, you know, it might be a little bit more brighter here, because the thing I did find out was, in the summer, the days do last more longer, and the park does close at 9 p.m. but we're going to try our best as we can to showcase as much as we can possible, to showcase everything that's going to be here for the summer nights for 2026. So it should be interesting. And as we are around here for Busch Gardens Tampa, I did look on the app. It said Matsu was only like a 10-minute wait, so I mean that's not too terrible there. So I guess we can go over there to Matsu first. And yeah, just depend. I don't know, because the app is kind of weird, because as you know from like 2 weeks ago, we were at Epic Universe, and then like the week prior we were at the regular Universal, which that app is different, and the Busch Gardens app is can be kind of weird sometimes, just basically just because like the wait times and stuff cannot be that accurate, and it's just kind of weird how it kind of works right there. But I guess we're gonna go around the park and see what we can do here at Busch Gardens Tampa. And yeah, we were at Epic Universe 2 weeks ago, and now we're here for the basic stuff back here again. So yes, that's fun, I guess. But we are at Busch Gardens Tampa. One thing I do want to say as we are roaming on through here, I did get here like a little later than usual. It is like around like 5 o'clock, and yeah, just because didn't really expect it to be too much time here, but people are going in there just because the Rhythm of Nature is starting very soon, because there was a show at 6 o'clock, and I guess that is around that time. So yeah, because it's like 5:30 or something, I'm not too sure, but I guess we're around here and see what we can do. So one thing I can say, Cheetah Hunt is actually closed over there because something that happened. I'm not really too sure what happened, but yeah, Cheetah Hunt did close over there. And the weird thing is that all the water rides here for Busch Gardens Tampa are actually closed, including the Congo River Rapids. So that is actually kind of interesting why like a lot of rides. And of course, as I was seeing recently, that Falcon's Fury was actually testing over there, which is actually pretty interesting. But yeah, I can see this is no surprise, from the previous years this has been up here. So I guess we're going over to Matsu. Hopefully it's not too terrible there. Corpus Christi is a 45-minute wait, but I mean, hopefully Matsu is not a bad wait time there, because I hope it's not. I mean, it shouldn't be there because it is like 5:37. So yeah, I'm going to go up there and see how long the wait time is, and it should be interesting for the Matsu. Maybe get a couple rides in, who knows. Alright, so we just did Matsu there, and I got like near like the 5th row, and it was actually pretty good. So we'll get you in the next clip in a minute. But yeah, Matsu ran pretty. Alright, so yeah, we just did Matsu not so long ago. It was actually pretty good there, and it was good. So you can see it's close by, of course, real quick. Yeah, but the last time I did check, like Corpus Christi was like a 45-minute wait there, and yeah, it's not really that fun, because the ride is good, but like one thing I would like if I could have like a like a train to myself or something, because you can see as I can go right over here. But yeah, hopefully one day I can get like a full train to myself, but that would mean I have to go like on a very like dead day or something where the crowds aren't that bad here. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go see what we're gonna do next. I do know that Iron Gwazi, last time I checked, was like a 40-minute wait, so I don't know how it is right now, but I'll let you know in just a few minutes. Yeah, Chino's not really that reliable because it is not operating today, which yeah, I don't know what's going on. The last time I did go by, when it was back in January, it wasn't really running either. So yeah, that's not really a reliable ride there. And yeah, it's about that loud music there, because it is, they do that, of course, around summer nights, of course, which, if you see the previous vlogs, no surprise. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on with Cheetah Hunt, because, last time, if you remember, when I was back in January. But yeah, this thing is interesting. I don't know if I really told you this, but there was actually like a time like before I had the YouTube channel where I actually got like a rollback, and I was actually stuck on the like the launch area right over here, which was actually pretty interesting how that happened. They had like it was interesting because like they actually got stuck here once, if you remember that. But yeah, that was pretty interesting what happened there, because someone that was interesting. But anyways, all right, so next stop is going to be Iron Gwazi. It was posted only as a 5-minute wait, so yeah, it should be interesting to see how this will go. I do know that we did ride Stardust Racers, which was pretty recently, so we're going to see how Iron Gwazi is going to be. It was a 5-minute wait, so hopefully it is, but Yeah, they're doing something new over here with like a beach type of theme over here, which is actually pretty interesting because, as you know from the past, they used to have like Gwazi Beach, Gwazi Rocks, and I guess they're not doing it this year, which kind of sucks because I haven't really got to see the show fully yet. But yeah, here's a whole new thing that they are doing over here. So I know it's bright, as you know, very bright out here, but yeah, well, they're doing Iron Gwazi, and I'm probably not going to film this time. I don't know if I will or not, but we'll see. But let's go ahead on Iron Gwazi. It's the first practice. It's supposed to be only like a 5-minute wait, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so one thing to know that's actually good for next time is that they actually have where you actually hold your camera over your shoulder instead of going through where it beeps and you have to put your arms out and stuff. It's actually pretty good that they actually did that to make a new system there, but we're now Iron Gwazi and it should be good. Look at this, there's a lot of wasps over here. When you know there's wasps, you know it's going to be hauling over here. Alright, get ready. Yeah, when you know there's wasps, it's going to haul over here. Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Alright, so yeah, you can see I did Iron Gwazi, and yeah, when the wasps are actually all out on the lift hill, that means it's gonna haul there, and yeah, it definitely was a better ride I had than it was last time for sure, because last time it was slow, but yeah, this time it really redeemed itself there. I don't know how well the video was right there, but it is a 40-minute wait. The line was starting to back up a little bit, so yeah, probably not a good thing. You know, it is getting backed up for the line there, but yeah, it's, you know, good to have there, but anyways, you know, the recent trip I did do Stardust Racers a couple times, but yeah, that thing is still, it just proves when it's hot there, it really hauls there, but who knows, maybe I'll get another ride, who knows, but good on right on Iron Gwazi right there. So one thing I do want to say after I did that ride on Iron Gwazi, and you're in like the 8th row there, so the thing that I find interesting is that the last time I rode Iron Gwazi, it wasn't that fast. I did the back row, but this time it went way gooder than it was before, but I guess, as I mentioned from before, it depends on the weather and how the heat is, I guess, around the area to really determine how good of a ride you can get on Iron Gwazi, which is actually pretty interesting how that actually works all together there. But I am having a trip over to Georgia, as mentioned from before, very soon to try out the RMC up there. So stay tuned for that happens, and we'll have all the details and what I think about that coaster as well. But yeah, Iron Gwazi, this ride, yeah, it definitely lives up to what it can be. So that was great. Alright, so while we're over here, yeah, Tigress was a 30-minute wait, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. But one thing I do want to say is Project Woodrift is actually, that's the new thing that they're going to do over here. It's going to be like a new water ride. I do know there were some permits for, I'm not too sure what was going on with that, but I do know there was something like that going on. But yeah, there's going to be a new water ride over here. The thing is called Project Woodrift. They're making a new water ride over here, so it should be interesting when it announces and everything. Alright, so we see Kuba, and we got lucky at the good time because it just closed at 8 and it's 8:01 on the dot, so good thing we did that and it was good. So yeah, the weird thing is that Kuma does close earlier with the park, just to let you guys know, because it does close around 8 o'clock, as you can see over here with the sign over here. Yeah, it's kind of weird how it closes at 8 o'clock, more like an hour before the park closes, but pretty interesting enough. But we're gonna see what we can do for summer nights. I know it's not even dark yet, just to see all the night festivities, but we'll see what we can do. And here is a new sign for the Edge of Africa Lion and Hyena Ridge, but it is closed right now because it's not open right now. But yeah, that's interesting to say the least. Alright, so we just requested Montu back row. I mean, I got like the left seat, and it was very, very good. And man, it is a good ride. Don't get me wrong. Montu is probably one of my favorite being in person, so I'd do like another one probably. But yeah, that was pretty good. But they do say it's the only other B&M inverse I've done was Afterburn and Alpengeist. So pretty interesting. But the weird thing is, when I was actually getting on the ride with the GoPro, some person came over and said that they wouldn't like say it's not part of, you can't have it on the riders. It was kind of weird, but yeah, but whatever that weird crap was, I have no idea because I've done this 100 times. But anyways, it was good ride Matsu, and can't complain. Alright, yeah, so I did Matsu 2 times today, which is pretty great. Because especially in the back row and it fully warms up, man, you feel that whip's very crazy, man. It's probably one of my favorite, coasters that are out there. But anyways, I guess we're gonna do something I haven't really done before. We're gonna check out the firework and drone show, which I don't know how it's gonna be, because I do know it's something about the America 250, which is gonna be interesting. But yeah, but it was kind of weird how, I was on the GoPro and obviously they said something about not being, right with the park policies, but it was kind of weird how that was. But yeah, whatever, I mean, it's kind of weird, but whatever. But anyways, I guess we're gonna go over to the fireworks show, and pretty interesting. Yeah, but it was kind of weird how they said I wasn't allowed to have the GoPro on Matsu, which is kind of weird because I did hear people in the past say when they went over to Matsu with the wrist strap and stuff, it was kind of weird how they had the rules, like a person came over and said you're not allowed to have a GoPro on the ride, which was actually pretty interesting. But yeah, but obviously you're allowed to, but it's kind of weird how that is over there, because probably not trained that well, probably doesn't really know the policies. But I guess we're gonna go over here and see what we can do. But as you can see, it's kind of getting the dark dusk type of feeling around here. But we are gonna go and see what we can do with the show there, so it should be interesting. Alright, so we just finished up the fireworks show and the drone show. It was actually pretty good. I actually haven't really seen a drone show that is like that before, but it was good that we were able to check it out there for my a good first time in a very long time to see a show like that. So I guess we're gonna go out here. It is kind of dark here, so I guess as we head out of the park, we will showcase all the summer night stuff that what it looks like at night here, because the days of course it gets longer here. But yeah, we'll showcase what you can do here for summer nights here for the Busch. Alright, but as you can see, as we exit out of the park here, you can see Iron Gwazi all lit up with the signage and everything. But yeah, as mentioned from before, yeah, we're heading out here, and of course you can see all the stuff that they put up around here for Christmas. But pretty interesting. But yeah, you can see Iron Gwazi with its light package over there. I haven't really showcased this on the video before for the YouTube and stuff, but yeah, that's what Iron Gwazi looks like for the light package. Everything looks pretty great. But yeah, we're gonna get the outro in a minute because that's the end of the video. Alright, so I guess I'll be doing here for Busch Gardens Tampa for the summer nights of what's going on for summer nights for 2026. And until the next video for Coasters of the Thrills, I'm out.